It's about that time. The KB67FL South Conference Championship, presented by CWE Wrestling Wednesdays, The Movers, and Trust Me Productions, the Bears and the Falcons. One side wins close and ugly. The other blows the doors off, and only one is heading to the championship. Alongside Marcus Tank Daniels, I'm Brian Hayes. Tank, this feels like two different sports in the same game.
It really does. The Bears won another 14-13 kind of night. Running back Damon Turner pounding the rock, quarterback Jack Roberts staying perfect, and that defense living for goal line stands. The Falcons won 21-0 energy. Quarterback Aaron Carter still hasn't missed a throw, and running back Eric Coleman has turned 4 touches into 3 touchdowns. Grind versus fireworks.
Let's go down to Nia, Washington. Nia, take it away.
I talked to both head coaches about living in one-score game. Coach Logan Masters said, if this hits the fourth quarter tight, that's our comfort zone. We're built for stops and tackles in space. On the other side, Coach Matt Ryder told me, we're not dialing it back if we see a look. We're taking the shot. A few status notes. Both staffs listed key playmakers as questionable, but expected to go. The Bears are monitoring running back Damon Turner's ankle after that heavy workload and wide receiver Jalen Carter's hip flexor. The Falcons kept an eye on wide receiver Rashad Taylor's hamstring and running back Eric Coleman's ankle in walkthroughs. Everyone cleared warm-ups. Both coaches gave me the same line. If they're up, they're in.
And here comes the Bears. And here comes the Falcons. Tank, if you're the Bears, what has to happen early?
You've got to make this a Damon Turner game, downhill runs, chew clock, keep quarterback Aaron Carter watching from the sideline. Offensively, they'll keep quarterback Jack Roberts in that high-efficiency lane. Quick throws, maybe one calculated shot to wide receiver Jalen Carter, but no freebies going the other way.
And for the Falcons?
Stay exactly who they've been. Play action, let quarterback Aaron Carter attack wide receiver Scott Phillips on the deep dig or post. Then get Eric Coleman touches in space. Defensively, watch defensive lineman Scott Harris and cornerback Patrick Lee. The pass rush and that ball hawking at corner can flip this into their style of game fast.
And the kick will go out of bounds. Just like last game, this game will start with a penalty.
Illegal kick, and ball placed at the 40-yard line. First down, Bears.
Jack Roberts now under center in a strong I formation. He's going to hand it off to the main man, Damon Turner. And he will break it loose, but he will trip and turn down at the 45-yard line in enemy territory for a strong Bears first down.
And that was amazing blocking by the fullback. They're getting Turner in open space.
Roberts now. Off the play action, he will step up in the pocket looking downfield. And there will be a penalty thrown down, but Roberts is taking off through the hole. But I think he noticed the flag, and he will slide down at the 35.
And the only thing I can imagine this being is holding here.
Definitely holding on the offense that running back just grabbed him up there.
Oh, you beat me to it there. I couldn't figure out who did it.
To our referee now for the call.
Holding by the running back on the offense. 10-yard penalty, still first down.
And you can see it clear as day here.
Yeah, definitely guilty as charged.
Doesn't even look like he tried to hide it.
Roberts under center in a spread look, Turner in a pistol. Roberts snaps and handed to Damon Turner. He will jump to the outside, and can he get free? No, he will fall at the 45-yard line to make it 2nd and 10.
He was this close from going all the way.
Roberts on the 2nd and 10, stepping up for the pass. Can he find a receiver down the field? No, he will run and take on the linebacker one-on-one, and he's dragging him for yards. What a run by Roberts, dragging the backer until he goes down at the 25-yard line for the Bears' electric first down.
You can't teach that. That was old school effort right there.
Roberts to give it to Turner. Turner trying to bounce it out, but he is stuck behind his own man and gets hit by the corner, and he will go down at the 30 for a loss of 5.
And great play by Mitchell there to take on the block and get the TFL.
Roberts drops back out of shotgun. He will step up in a clean pocket line for receivers. He will turn and is trying to throw the check down to Turner. And it's caught by Turner, but he is stopped in his tracks by Patrick Reed.
And talk about a wrap-up, he couldn't get away from him after that hit.
And now the Bears in 3rd down trouble. They need 15 yards to get the first. Jack Roberts is in shotgun. He is by himself in the backfield. He will drop looking for anybody open. He's gonna step up in a clean pocket, eyeing down a receiver. Can he hit him going to Jalen Carter? Is it caught? Yes, it is. Trying to get the first. But the defense is holding him back. And he will be down at the 40, and it will be 4th down Bears.
Talk about an electric play that went nowhere. And in this part of the field, they will kick the field goal.
And you are correct, as they set for the field goal. This will be from 35 yards and will set the record. And it's wide right.
That's a tough swing. You grind a drive like that and walk away with nothing. You hand momentum right to this Falcons offense.
You're watching the KB67 Football League. South Conference Championship action between the Bears and the Falcons, presented by CWE Wrestling Wednesdays, a Plus Movers, and Prod Trust on YouTube Music. Second quarter in the KB67FL South Conference Championship. Falcons football on their own 30. Quarterback Aaron Carter back out with running back Eric Coleman.
This is where the Bears have to hold their nerve. Keep everything in front. Tackle Eric Coleman early. And make Aaron Carter stack first downs instead of stealing one over the top to wide receiver, Scott Phillips, or wide receiver Rashad Taylor.
But instead of keeping everything in front of them, Eric Coleman is in free space. Coleman has one guy to beat, but he will get out of bounds for a huge Falcons gain and a first down.
Amazing outside run there by the Falcons, but why not keep running? He had him beat.
Carter under center in the strong eye formation on the 15. He will give it to Coleman, who will run outside to the left, but he will be gobbled up by the defense and will go down for no gain.
Amazing job by Elijah Robinson, the defensive lineman there, keeping the edge and getting the tackle on Coleman.
Carter to drop for a pass. No rush on the line. As he looks, he will step up. Can he find a receiver? He can. Is the throw complete? It is. And Rashad Taylor breaking the tackle, running into the end zone for a Falcons touchdown.
And let's take a look at this slant route here, because the linebacker kept fading out and dropping back. It opened up the middle for an easy pass to Rashad and an easy touchdown.
Falcons strike right before the break. South Conference Championship at the half. Falcons 7, Bears 0. Can the Bears defense hold the Falcons? We will see next in the KB67 Football League. Third quarter in the KB67FL South Conference Championship. Falcons 7, Bears 0, and the Bears will kick it away.
Chicago needs a fast stop squeeze running back Eric Coleman on the edges and make quarterback Aaron Carter stack first downs. Atlanta will hunt a quick shot to wide receiver Scott Phillips if they win field position.
Jake Adams has it teed, and here we go. And the kick is pathetic. Here comes the referees.
Gotta do better in the kicking game next year, dude.
While we wait on the flag, Tank, one thing you're circling?
Defensive lineman Scott Harris winning early versus protection.
Illegal kick. Ball placed on the 40-yard line. First down.
Okay, now here we go, 1st and 10. Carter in shotgun. Coleman to the left. Carter drops back to get eyes down the field. Stepping up now. Can he avoid a rush? Dodges to the left, rolling out, now desperately looking for an open target. Throws far down the field. Can he hit Scott Phillips down the field? And he will throw it too far left, and it'll be 2nd down, Falcons.
Rolling left, he never got the shoulders square, so the ball faded. On 2nd and 10, I'd settle him with a quick out to wide receiver Scott Phillips, or a draw to running back Eric Coleman.
And he hands it to Coleman, but Coleman is stuck in mud, it looks, and he will lose 5 to make 3rd down.
And I don't know if he just didn't know the play or something, but we need to know what's going on.
Now it's 3rd down. Can the Falcons come up with a play here? Carter to drop. Can he find his guy? He will go to the left, running out of a clean pocket. Can he make a throw? He finds a guy throwing deep downfield towards Rashad Taylor. Does he hit? And oh man, it goes through his hand to be an incomplete pass, and it brings up 4th down.
Tough finish there. As he's rolls left, he fades the ball, and wide receiver Rashad Taylor has to track it over the wrong shoulder. Late hands, and it leaks through. 4th down, flip the field, and let the rush, especially defensive lineman Scott Harris, go hunt.
Long hang time on the punt here. And it will stick at the 40 for a Bears 1st down. End of 3 in the KB67FL South Final. Falcons 7, Bears 0. 4th quarter math ahead. We turn for home after this. Fourth quarter in the KB67FL South Conference Championship. Falcons 7, Bears 0. Touchdowns are 6 now, and the point after is live. Bears football at their own 40.
This has to be a Damon Turner series downhill runs to stay on schedule. Then a high percentage throw from quarterback Jack Roberts. Watch the edge, because defensive lineman Scott Harris can wreck a drive by himself.
And they handed it off to Turner, and he shoots the gap. Goes through the hole. Can he break loose? No, he will be down, but not without the 1st down.
And I would stay attacking with this run game.
Roberts under center in strong formation. He will hand it to Turner, who will follow that fullback. And he hits off the back of his lineman, and he will stumble back and go down on the 45 for a loss of 5. In the shotgun now. Roberts will drop to find a receiver. Eyeing down the field, he will step up. Can he avoid the pressure? He can, and he finds a guy downfield, and it's caught. Jalen Carter with the catch. Breaks the tackles, and will go out at the 20 for a huge Bears gain.
At the 20, I feed running back Damon Turner and set up a play action to tight end Kyle Johnson.
Well, let's see what they do here on the 20. 1st down and 10 for the Bears in that strong formation. Roberts to hand it to Turner.
And look at the hole.
But big play by Malik Johnson. No, Turner breaks the tackle. Lead blocker in front of green grass. Turner will stroll it in for a Bears touchdown.
And I was almost sure Johnson stopped the run. But what an amazing play by Turner to break the tackle and get into the end zone.
Now will the Bears go for 2 or take the extra point to go to overtime?
And it looks as the kicker is coming out to go for the extra point now.
If Jake Adams makes the kick, they go to overtime. If he misses, the game is over. Kick is up.
Ooh my.
The kick sails wide right, and the Falcons will go to the KB67FL Championship.
The pressure got to him, and the Falcons lived on defense tonight. Defensive lineman Scott Harris set the tone. corners stayed clean, and they forced a missed kick on the one the Bears had to make.
And Nia with Carter down on the field. Let's get to Nia.
Carter, I know this moment must be surreal for you. Walk me through the touchdown. What did you see on the slant to wide receiver Rashad Taylor?
We showed run with running back Eric Coleman, got outside leverage, and I hit the inside window, three-step plant, trust Rashad to cross the face and finish.
Bears brought heat all night. How'd you manage it? And what's the message heading to the KB67FL championship?
We moved the pocket, trusted protection, and lived with field position when we had to. The message is simple: reset to 0-0, play fast, and finish.
Thanks, Carter. Back to y'all up top.
The Falcons punched their ticket to the KB67FL championship against the Lions. For Marcus Tank Daniels, Nia Washington, and the whole darn crew, I'm Brian Hayes. Tonight's South Final was presented by CWE Wrestling Wednesdays, a Plus Movers, and Broad Trust on YouTube Music. Good night.